So we have already discussed about rest, motion, distance, displacement. Distance is a scalar quantity, displacement is a vector quantity. Then what is the next concept? When the body is moving from one place to another place, it must move with a speed. So the next concept is speed. So then what is speed? Speed is the distance covered by the body per time. Distance covered by the body per time without any reference to the direction of the motion. So without taking the reference of the direction, the distance traveled by the body per time is known as speed. So obviously speed is equal to distance by time. Distance is a scalar quantity, time is a scalar quantity. So speed is a scalar quantity and its unit is distance by time. The unit of distance is meter and the unit of time is second. So it is meter per second in SI unit and centimeter per second in CGS unit. So it is a scalar quantity. Then what is the next concept? The next concept is velocity. So what is velocity? Velocity is the rate of change of displacement is called velocity. So velocity means the distance travel in a particular direction divided by time. So distance travel in a particular direction means displacement. So displacement divided by time is known as velocity. So obviously velocity is a vector quantity because displacement is a vector quantity. Displacement by time is equal to velocity, so it is a vector quantity and its unit is same as the unit of speed, that is meter per second in SI system and centimeter per second in CGS system. Then what is average velocity? Average velocity of a body is the rate of change of displacement of a body. So average velocity is equal to V average, that is equal to x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1. What is x2? x2 means final displacement minus initial displacement divided by final time minus initial time. That is written as del x by del t, where x1 x2 is equal to final and initial displacement and t2 and t1 is final and initial time. Then what is then velocity is of how many types? So velocity is of two types: uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity. So what is uniform velocity? Uniform velocity means if a body covers equal displacement in equal interval of time. Equal displacement in equal interval of time. For example, in the first second, let the body cover 2 meter. In the second second, the body cover 2 meter. In the third second, the body cover 2 meter. In the fourth second, in each second, if the body cover 2 meter, that means in equal interval of time, the body cover equal displacement, then we said that the body is moving in an uniform velocity. In an uniform velocity. Uniform velocity, in otherwise we can say constant velocity. Velocity does not change. So then second type of velocity is known as non-uniform velocity. Non-uniform velocity means if the velocity changes. If the velocity changes, if the body covers unequal displacement in equal interval of time. For example, in first second, let the body cover 1 meter. The second second, the body cover 2 meter. Third second, the body cover 3 meter. Like that, increasing or decreasing order. Let the in the first second, the body cover 5 meter. The second second, the body cover 4 meter. Third second, the body cover 3 meter. Then this type of velocity is known as non-uniform velocity. Non-uniform velocity. From non-uniform velocity, since in non-uniform velocity, velocity changes. So when velocity changes, it will take some time. What is the change in velocity per time? What is the change in velocity per time? That is another concept. That concept is known as acceleration. So acceleration is the next concept of kinematics. What is acceleration? Acceleration is defined as the change in velocity per time, or the rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. So simply we can say acceleration is equal to velocity by time. Obviously its unit is, it is a vector quantity. obviously it is a vector quantity because velocity is a vector quantity, acceleration is a vector quantity, and its SI unit is meter per second square, because the SI unit of velocity is equal to meter per second divided by time second. So second square, meter per second square. Then what is average acceleration? What is average acceleration? What is average acceleration? Now, average acceleration means it is v2 minus v1 divided by t2 minus t1. v2 means final velocity minus initial velocity divided by final time minus initial time. That is equal to del v by del t. So this is known as average acceleration. So acceleration is also of two types, that is uniform or constant acceleration. Second one is non-uniform or variable acceleration. What is constant acceleration? Now acceleration of a body is said to be uniform if its velocity changes by equal amount in equal interval of time. If velocity changes equal in equal interval of time, in each interval of time, if the change in velocity is same, then we said that the body is moving with a constant acceleration. For example, if the first second the body cover, in the first second, if the body and the velocity of the body is 1 meter per second, second 2 meter per second, third second 3 meter per second, fourth second 4 meter per second, fifth second 5 meter per second. In each second, let the the change in velocity is 1 meter per second. Then we said that it is in uniform or constant acceleration. Then what is non-uniform acceleration or variable acceleration? So acceleration of a body is said to be non-uniform if the velocity changes is unequal. If the velocity changes unequal, let the velocity changes, first increases, then decreases, then increases, then increases, constant. The velocity change in velocity is not constant, variable, then the acceleration is also known as variable acceleration. That means till now we have discussed about how many concepts? We have discussed about, first concept is rest, then we'll discuss about motion, then displacement, then distance, displacement, then velocity, speed, then velocity is of two types, uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity, then acceleration is of two types, uniform acceleration, non-uniform acceleration. So in this total linear motion, we will discuss about mainly four concepts. One is displacement, its symbol is S. Then we'll discuss about velocity, its symbol is V. Then we'll discuss about acceleration, its symbol is A. Then time. These four terms are related with each other. These four terms are very related with each other. In the next concept, we will discuss about that. What is the relation between these four terms? What are the four terms? Displacement, velocity, acceleration, and time. So the relation between displacement, velocity, acceleration, and time are known as equations of motion. These four terms are related with some equations. That equations are known as equations of motion. How they are related? For example, how displacement and velocity are related? Simply velocity is equal to displacement by time. They are related. How velocity and acceleration related? Acceleration is equal to velocity by time. They are related. How acceleration is related to displacement? So acceleration is equal to displacement by time square. Velocity by time, velocity is equal to displacement by time. So acceleration is equal to displacement by time square. So these four terms are related with some equations, three equations. So popularly that are known as equations of motion. So we will discuss about the equations of motion and its derivations in the next slide. Thank you.